So small, 100%. Let's do like let's do a normal. Let's change our settings. So I think recommended is 200 for 5K. Recommended is 200. That's still clean, but there's no way you're going to be using this. I missed it. And then of course you've got your dual mode, so you can do like 3/4 HD, so 1440. 330, and this is 5K at 180, and then it's just a simple toggle overclocking. I thought it might be something else, but they call it overclocking, whereas some people might prefer the 2HD at 330, but they're calling the OC mode the 5K at 180, although you are like halving roughly the hertz. So yeah, it's pretty sick.
Using the panel is of a newer generation in this model than this model. So that actually allows us to have higher luminous performance, especially in the average of content for gaming and for video. So this will actually be a bit brighter, noticeably in certain video content and in certain game scenarios. And then actually even from a preset level, this will do HDR True Black 500, this is HDR True Black 400. That EO material also allows us to control the voltage driving characteristics of the OLED with much more precision to reduce OLED flicker, and that's why this one also has our anti-flicker technology 2.0, but this one did not have OLED flicker technology. Technically they don't want to use that, but it's a newer generation than this generation. In addition to that, you get the Blackshield Film. This one no Blackshield, this one Blackshield. This one was an external AC adapter. This one's an internal AC adapter. And we still pretty much get the same exact size, so it's pretty impressive. But we also slightly, you won't see this in any spec card, but we slightly actually recessed the connector design even a little bit more, so that if you actually mount this, the cables are not really visible. Yeah, they'll pretty much kind of swoop and hide a little bit more under. So it's a little bit more kind of comprehensive. And then lastly, this one has DP 2.1A. This one didn't have DP 2.1A. Now, for DSC, it is truly a lossless technology, so you're not going to see a picture quality difference. It's really only if you're one of those guys that's like super alt-tabbing out of a game into desktop where you get the black box effects, right? Because when you're alt-tabbing from a game to Windows, DSC has to catch up, right? Because it's compressing the signal, right? So when you don't have that compression, you won't have any black box effect. So if you alt-tab really quick, it just alt-tabs with nothing. You don't see anything. It's just literally going from like an animation to an animation. But when you alt-tab with DSC, you'll sometimes see this black box effect because there's essentially the compression is trying to catch up. But it happens so quick for most users, they don't realize that this is happening. It's just something they get used to.
We don't think about it. But,
yeah, but some elitists will be like, I hate the black box effect. So if you love that, then you got that. So this one I'm also going to be seating this month as well. And while they're not here, of course, because they're already announced, there's still active seating coordination happening for the Tandem flagship, which is the 1440p, 540 hertz. That's the one with the white transparent backing design, which actually ships this month, $10.99. And then the baby brother to that one, which I think is very exciting, which is the Tandem 1440p, 280 hertz at $599, which I think for a lot of people, that's an awesome price point to be able to get into OLED, right? that's hard to beat, And then we will have an exciting update to our dual mode LCD, a UCG, which will have a UCG Gen 2, which will be 27 inches, 4K, 162 hertz. So just 2 hertz faster than the prior gen, but the real big spec update is the FHD. So the prior FHD was at 380 hertz, and the new one is 485 hertz FHD toggle. And the price point will be the same price point. Actually, maybe even slightly reduced, maybe somewhere around like $400. So that's actually a really compelling display on the LCD side because you're still getting better SDR brightness, still great color gamut. It's a wide color gamut monitor, that sharpness at 4K, 27 inches, bulletproof for LCD reliability. So a lot of really interesting options for the user really at almost every price band. And the last update we just dropped in late October going November was the new Tough Gaming 5 series, which was highlighted by the M5QA, which was a 1440p 300 hertz monitor with an MSRP of $299 and heavy channel promotion that even saw pricing down to $200, which a 1440p 300 hertz fast IPS 90% DCI-B through color monitor for $300. I mean, you could buy two of those 227s for the price of one Tandem $599, which even though that's a great price, that's a really compelling alternative, which still shows you the value proposition that you can get with an LCD and having a great gaming experience. So that pretty much wraps up most of the key items that I want to show you guys. I definitely recommend.
The OLED have the benefit is the true black glossy. Yeah, so in the mass production version will be the true black glossy, so the dark is more than QD-OLED. Yeah, so I think that will be the key point for this one. And because we remove the white pixels, so which is mean in the high brightness, the color saturation will keep the same level as the low brightness. So the color bottom will be totally increased a lot. On the other hand, the 27-inch 4K in the past didn't have dual mode, and now we have a dual mode. Right? Yeah, so 4K 240 and Full HD 480. And all spec will be supported. EB 2.1, Dolby Vision. So I personally feel like I think the spec-wise will be the dream monitors. Yeah.
And it looks cool. I mean, that's also part of it, right? Is having your desk setup aesthetic is very important. So having I think, to my eye, these are certainly the coolest design displays I've seen in terms of enclosure and all of that.
On the other, we use the transmittance design.
No, the transparent designs are all the rage, I feel like. This is killer.
Technology.
Showcase it, right? I mean, the hardware is impressive. We got to showcase it. So, wow, very nice.
Yes.
And are you sort of the main contact for the display side, or?
Yes. We.
Yeah.
This one is new, so it's the new RGB stripe. So if you remember looking at the new CDM, right? So it's the 4K 240 QD.
So så man kan tillpassa själv som visar vad som jag säger då. Ladda upp egna